Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the Maui Dynasty, where we have had a little bit of a rocky start into conference play. We are 2-1. USC is 3-1, so they are leading the South. But today we're gonna get into a little bit of a gauntlet here in the Pac-12. We've got Oregon up first, and their best player is Manuel Duffield, whose name you should be familiar with since he was our first year starting tight end and then he transferred away. This team is full of 90 overall players, 90 plus at least, a bunch of high 80s. It's a completely stacked team, and they are quarterbacked by Austin Novosad, 6'3", 200-pound quarterback. Novosad is a very accurate quarterback. All his important accuracies are in the 90s. He has 91 throw power, and this dude is basically uncapped. Looks great. The only thing not that great about him is probably his speed. He's not going to be running away a lot from the defense, but the running back on the team is Jarrett Vaughn, number 20, 6'1", 204 out of Pacific Palisades. Vaughn is a receiving back archetype, but he doesn't really look like one. Also, his elusiveness is not great, and his power is basically non-existent. I do not know how this dude gets to be an 86 overall, but at least he's a solid athlete. Number one receiver on this team is TJ Kranchik. Where's number one? Kranchik, 6'3", 183. A very good route runner with 98 release, so that's gotta scare you. Most of his catching ratings are actually not that high, but he's very good breaking tackles. He's got more than enough speed at 94 with 95 acceleration. So Kranchik, definitely somebody to watch out for. Now, the number two receiver on this team also wears number 2, so that fits perfectly. Juan Bravo, 6'1", 187 out of Henderson, Nevada. Bravo is a very solid route runner. He has great hands, better hands than the number one receiver, honestly. And Bravo is not the quickest dude ever, but 90 speed should be enough, especially with our young secondary. Mitchell Prescott is the number 3 receiver on this team. He does not wear number 3. He wears number 86 instead. Dude is 6'5" and 191. Very slim but very tall frame. Prescott is a solid, actually not a solid route runner. That's actually not a below average route runner, but he has great hands and enough speed to keep up. And we've got the tight end here, 97 overall, Manuel Duffield, 6'4", 244. Duffield played 1 year for us, and then he chose to transfer away. Duffield, elite blocker. This dude could be playing on the O-line, and he would be one of the better players on the team still. Great catching ratings across the board. He's a very solid route runner as well. He just doesn't have great speed, but 81 is definitely above average for CFB25. Now, this offensive line for the Oregon Ducks, obviously, should be very stacked, but they have a weakness at left guard. Their top center, Devin Brooks, is injured. They do have a very solid right guard here, 88 overall, and an 86 overall right tackle. So definitely an offensive line that should give our defense a lot of problems. Defensive line play has been the biggest problem for us this year. Aiden Breland, by the way, the top edge rusher on this team, he's injured with a broken hand, so he's going to be replaced by a pretty much the same caliber edge rusher, Ashton Porter, 6'3", 265, in elite run stopper, 89 block shedding, 91 tackling. Ashton Porter also has 89 strength. He has 91 power moves, and he's basically unstoppable, honestly. That's 71 finesse moves. I don't even care because everything else is just so good. So he should be giving our offense a lot of problems. And then they've got yet another very highly rated edge rusher, even though this kid is more like a defensive tackle, honestly. 297 is his weight. 91 power moves, 88 strength. Run stopping is not quite as high, but still 87. Block shedding is really good. And again, 71 finesse moves. Who cares? It really does not matter. And then we've got Terrence Green, a defensive tackle, 6'5", 315 out of Cypress, Texas. Green is a former 4-star run-stopping defensive tackle. Whereas number 99, Green looks unreal. 98 strength. Great run stopper, 83 power moves. Dude can even rush the passer, even at that size. Man, kid looks unreal. I have actually no idea how we're gonna beat this team because the trenches for Oregon just look so incredibly good. Elijah Rushing is a linebacker who is a power rusher archetype, so he will also be starting on the edge because they didn't even have enough edge rushers, and I mean it's already in the name, I guess. He's a great run stopper too. He has got lots of power. The only bad thing about him is the coverage, and I guess 83 speed as a linebacker is not that fast, but on the edge with a 91 acceleration, man, he's gonna thump. And then they stole away from us. Sadly, we won't be seeing much of him today, but Kevin Iglesias. And this kid is a true freshman with solid zone coverage right off the bat. He can do some run stopping. The 56 block shot needs to be getting a little bit better, but 88 speed, 91 excel. Great kid, man. I would love to see him, but he's probably going to be outshined a little bit today by somebody named Leati Pitoitua. Kid has 86 zone coverage, 82 man, which is kind of unheard of for a linebacker. Honest, 82 man coverage is ridiculously good. He can blitz, he can stop the run pretty well. 69 block shot is not great, but 93 speed is going to make up for that. And then at corner, they've got Dalen Austin, 6'1", 195 out of Long Beach, California. Austin is a former 4-star man coverage corner with 88 man, 93 press, 89 catching. The only weakness on him is honestly the zone coverage. This kid is basically uncapped, is going to look absolutely massive. Dude has 95 speed, 98 excel. Not sure how we're going to have a passing game today with that dude out there. And then they've also got Aaron Williams, 6'2", 185, a former 4-star recruit. Williams is more of a zone cover guy, 84 zone with 89 catching, is pretty good. 73 man, it's not great, but again, a great athlete, 99 speed, 98 acceleration. There is basically no weakness on this team. Honestly, like, I mean, they might have maybe a little bit of a weakness there at guards, left guard and center, maybe, but even that's not a weakness. Like, they're still starters in the 80s for overall, right? So, and they've got a receiving unit that is definitely going to destroy our secondary, especially that safety duo with the lacking speed. And then, because that's not enough, they also have a great D-line, probably the best strength on their team altogether. And linebackers, corners, they have the best of the best on their team, and I'm not sure how we can compete with that. But we're gonna give it our best, and let's see if we can do something about this game. Austin Novosad is gonna take the field first, and they're gonna go twin tight end set. Duffield on the left side of the line. And Novosad is gonna have a deep shot right off the bat, and that one's gonna be intercepted. Muhammad Hook is gonna take it the other way, and he's gonna return it to the 38-yard line. Oh man, they thought they could beat Muhammad Hook. He's a freshman corner, but he is looking like a senior. Honestly, man, these past few weeks have been great for him, and he is trying to get even better. He's been the #1 corner, and he looks like it too. Muhammad Hook, he was a little bit behind his man, but apparently Novosad actually he was not behind. He was covering it perfectly. I didn't say anything about that. So we're going to get to offense now, and the play clock runs down to 3 seconds. Phillips gets it away, caught by Greg McHugh. He's got 9 yards. That's a solid gain on first down. 2nd and 1, split backfield, and they're going to hand it off here. And that was a little bit too easy. Jameel Morris down into opposing territory. 3rd and 4, and Drango is the back, and we've got motion across the formation. And 3rd and 4 is gonna be good again. It's Greg McHugh. Well, you know it already, and we're down into the red zone. McHugh having an awesome season this year. Looking unreal, kind of unstoppable, honestly. 1st and 10. And we've got a split backfield call again, and they are going to throw it. And Phillips has, again, a man open, and that one's going to be Sergio Wiggins, and apparently he's down at the half-yard line. First and goal, hand it off, and Drango into the end zone. That's a touchdown, and Maui is going to take the lead here in Oregon. So this is an away game as well. Can't forget about that one. Play calling is going to be real difficult here on the road, but so far Surfers have been looking great, and we're trying to make an impact here. 3rd and 8. Novosad is pressured and ultimately goes down. Just got the ball away, so it falls incomplete, no sack, but it's going to be a 3-and-out for Oregon, so a bad start for the Ducks. And 1st and 10 for Phillips. He's got some time, and he throws, and it is caught. And that one is good for a lot of yardage to Terry Carter on the catch. 3rd and 6, and they're going to motion out Morris and not dump it. The ball falls incomplete, and we're across midfield, but 4th and 6. They are actually going to keep the offense on the field, and somebody jumps, and we're going to take that free play. That's going to be a 1st down. We're just going to decline that penalty. And Greg McHugh, yet again, with the catch, going to complete for a 1st down. And now we're at the edge of field goal range. 3rd and 3. Benjamin Phillips motions again across the formation. Sergio Wiggins, and ball is out. That is Terry Carter, and he's got the catch inside the red zone, and we're rolling again. 1st and 10. Phillips with trips to the left. He's gonna get it away. Catch is made, and that one's gonna be another good call. I think that was Kasim Abiyamiri. 3rd and 5, and Phillips is going down. 4th down. Now, do you go for it here again? Apparently not. Maui's just going to take the points, make it a 2-score game, and try to hold on to that 2-score advantage, as Novosad has lots of time and lots of open receivers as well. That's going to be the number 1 kid, Kranchik, or whatever his name was. And they're going to move the chains into Maui territory for the first time today. And Novosad, by the way, also crosses 2,000 passing yards on the season. This is the 7th game of the season, so I mean, I guess for him it's the 8th, but they're going to have another completion. That's the number 3 receiver. I forgot his name again. 1st and 10, and we've got empty backfield for Novosad. Gets it away, lots of time, and yet again the catch is made 9 yards on the play. And now 2nd and 1, and they've got a different running back in the backfield, and that one is going to be good. This is about an 8-yard gain down to the 5, goal to go. That was Wayshawn Parker. 2nd and goal, and they get their number 1 kid back, and he is into the end zone. That's a touchdown. Oregon cuts into the lead. Maybe it was a mistake to just take the field goal, but it's a 10-7 game, and we still have the lead. We get the ball now, and let's make it a 2-score game again, I guess, as Vaughn is celebrating with his teammates. 1st score of the day, and we're actually at the 2-minute warning now. So let's see, Benjamin Phillips pressured coming in, but there is somebody behind the defense, and of course it's Terry Carter. It's a touchdown, and Maui is up by 2-score again, 17-7. And well, I mean, this connection has been working all year long, even though Benjamin Phillips, sometimes he tends to overthrow his people, but now let's see, 1 minute and 50 seconds on the clock for Novosad, and he's got his one-on-one down the sideline as well. This is Duffield, and he's gonna go 10-5 and down at the 3. Duffield caught inside the 5, and now 3rd and goal. There is a minute still left on the clock. Novosad, you gonna punch it in now or not? He's gonna throw it. Or rather wait for the throw, wide open in the end zone. That's a touchdown, and this is Manuel Duffield. He's gonna get the revenge touchdown, and he also was the one that got the big play, so it just makes sense to give him the score. So it's a 3-point game again. Let's see if we can do something with a minute on the clock. Maui 50 seconds on the clock. Phillips has apparently a sack, almost an interception as well, man. That throw was pretty ill-advised. So they're actually going to get the ball back with 19 seconds and pretty good field position. And Novosad gets another deep one. It's Kranchik again, and he's got the touchdown. Oregon takes the lead before half. Oh, man. That is bad. That was a really bad sequence for Maui. 21-17 as Oregon has 2 deep touchdowns within the 2-minute warning. Oh man, you can't give him the ball like this. This was awful. This is not a lot of fun watching this one. But yeah, Oregon leads at halftime, even though clearly Maui played a lot better. So 3rd and 8. Let's see what's gonna happen now. Flag down. There is a man offsides, and we're just gonna take the yardage here as Carter. Oh, he juked out 4 people with one juke move. Are you kidding me? Oh my God! What a play by Terry Carter. And we're gonna move the chains here into well, not quite Oregon territory, but from almost midfield, we're just gonna hand it off to Durango, who's got lots of running room, and he's even falling ahead. 14 yards for Quentin Durango. 2nd and 10. Let's see what Benjamin Phillips is gonna do here. He's gonna hand it off, and Morris is gonna cut upfield after the outside zone run. It was a nice cut. That's a 1st down. And now we have an injury. Best player on the offensive line, Kentrell Polgian. He is going to be out now. So this is going to be a weakness. But Durango is going to power it in. And we've got the lead again. 24-17. Actually, 24-21, I mean. So we've got a 3-point advantage again. But can't let Oregon score that easily this time around. So let's see what Novosad can do this time. They've got double twin set and throw the RPO. What a play, man. That's an easy 1st down. About 18 yards on the play. 2-1. Bravo, the number 2 receiver. 1st and 10 split backfield. And they are going to have a play action shot. And that was a horrible idea. Tyler Hector, the slot corner, is in the backfield on a zone blitz. He got in there. 6-yard loss on 1st down. Let's see 2nd and 16 what they can do here, as they are going to go trips to the left. And wow, this running lane was a little bit too wide open. 9 yards for Jared Vaughn. And now they go empty backfield, trips to the left, twins to the right. And Novosad has lots of time to throw this one. And he is just going to heave it out of bounds before he is dropped to the ground. And this is going to be a punt. Actually. So from his own end zone, this one is gonna be good for Carter, and he's gonna run away from the defense. It's a 94-yard touchdown as Maui's gonna go up 2 scores again. What is this game so far, man? We had a two-score advantage a couple of times, and then we just gave it away within 2 minutes of halftime. And now we're back on top, 31-21. Let's see what Novosad can do. Trips to the left, isolated receiver right is Bravo. And not down goes the quarterback. Instead, he's going to throw another deep touchdown, 60 yards to the house. That's Kranchik again. 2nd touchdown for him. And the Ducks are going to cut into the lead. It's a 3-point game again. And let's see what Maui can do. Benjamin Phillips trips to the right, Carter left, and he's going to whiff on the throw. Carter can't haul it in. 4th down, and they need to punt it away. Great field position for Oregon after this punt. And Novosad has got, again, lots of time, but this one's going to be broken up. And 4th down is going to be coming up. Daniel Madrid on the deflection. So a punt, and this is still a 3-point game. And the ball is fumbled, but Morris is going to fall back on it. Jeez. Gotta keep the football in possession here. 3rd and 9, press on all the receivers. And you know what that means. It's going to be Terry Carter down the sideline, and he's going to make the catch. But he's going to step out of bounds as well at the 37. Still, what a play for Phillips. The press coverage was actually really good, but not enough. Terry Carter with his 96 speed. He did have a step separation. It's not much, but it was enough to get the ball. And now 3rd and 3. From the red zone, let's see if Phillips can convert this one. Wide open, a couple of receivers on the mesh concept, but he's going to trust his big old tight end, Greg McHugh, to move the chains. 1st and goal for Phillips, and wide open. This is Carter into the end zone. That's another touchdown for the number 1 receiver on this team. Carter looking incredible in this game, and it's a 2-score advantage again, and we are now 4.5 minutes away from the end of the game. So it's not like Oregon has a lot of time to erase this 2-score advantage. Now let's see if Novosad can do something, and he is gonna do something. Duffield down the field, Oh man, down at the 44. That's about a 20-yarder for the tight end. 2nd and 9. Novosad has trips to the right. And again, lots of time to throw. And he's going to fumble it. And Oregon falls back on it. But this is going to bring up a 3rd and 25. Novosad with a really tough 3rd and long. And he's going to not get a pass off at all. That's actually a sack. That one's probably going to go to good speed, I'm assuming. 4th and 25. Novosad. He has lots of time to throw again off his back foot into coverage. And this one's going to be broken up for Surfer defenders right there. And we're just going to skip ahead. We're 2 minutes away from the end of the game. And Morris is just going to run away from the defense into the end zone. And 3-score advantage. That ought to take care of it. So Maui does get away with a win. Defense holds up enough times, even though it was not a great showing on the deep ball, especially. Oregon had a little bit too easy, but I've got one more play for you here. Novosad is just gonna throw an interception. 2nd of the day, it's Muhammad Hook, and he's gonna juke out Jared Vaughn and gonna run it down the sideline for another touchdown. 53-yard pick six for Muhammad Hook. And that ought to take care of it now. Surely, 52-28. Would you know it? Oregon led at halftime. That is unreal stuff here. But Novosad just completely melting away, man. Hook was just standing there. He just threw it right to him. And then, obviously, great juke move by Hook. Offensive lineman can't catch up to him. And that's a touchdown. I am falling in love with the secondary. Honestly, man, Muhammad Hook, he is showing so much promise, and this game was kind of incredible. We were not looking great in the 2-minute warning before halftime, but instead we get 3 touchdowns in the 4th quarter, and actually 2 more of them in the 3rd quarter. So that's a great game to me. And also, by the way, we had Terry Carter, almost 300 receiving yards, which is not even going to come close to the record pulled up by Lloyd Morgan back in season 2. But Phillips, 3 touchdowns, no picks. He did have a couple of whiffs on his throws again today. Quentin Drango with 2 touchdowns, man. He has just a nose for the end zone. You got to give it to him, man. And then what made this game actually impossible for Oregon was they could not run the football at all. And that's exactly what I mentioned earlier, man. Jared Vaughn, I don't know how he gets to be an 86 overall running back. He's, in my eyes, not even a 76 overall. He can't do anything. On the other hand, these deep threats here, Kranchik and Duffield, looking pretty incredible. On the other hand, we have an even more incredible deep threat. Terry Carter, 10 catches, 292 yards, 3 touchdowns, no drops. Man, you can't ask for anything more. Greg McHugh, he had only 5 catches, but I think all of those 5 catches were a new first down. And we always threw him the ball when we needed a first down. And he did get it done. Good speed with 2 sacks. We have Kenneth Phelps collapsing the guards into 2 sacks. And then a blitz for Tyler Hector led to another sack. We got Hook with 2 interceptions. Kid looks incredible, man. And then also forced fumble by Kenneth Phelps. That was the one where Oregon fell back on it. But this was a pretty incredible game for the Maui Surfers here. First half was actually pretty dominant until the 2-minute warning, and then we just gave it all up in 2 minutes. Actually, there was not even 2 minutes. I think was combined, those drives lasted probably around 50 seconds, but who cares? We got it done. Toughest game of the season out of the way, I think. And we did look pretty incredible in the second half, so I think that that's gotta give you some hope for the rest of the season, even though we kind of stumbled into the year with a bad D-line and some mediocre quarterback play. But so far in this episode, we've been playing pretty well. Terry Carter, 10 catches, 292. That's gonna give him National Offensive Player of the Weekend. If you don't play CFB25 yourself, it's really hard to get the Offensive Player of the Week on the national level. That's really tough. And also, we got a commit. Danny Hollis, a 5-star recruit from Memphis, Tennessee. We got a 5-star safety, Charlie Heimberger, out of Wimberley, Texas. And that's gotta... I don't know. This is honestly the perfect start to an episode. Gotta say it like it is. Hollis is a 6'4" receiver, 207 pounds, out of Memphis, Tennessee. And this kid has 96 speed. 88 XL is a little bit slow, but a 96 speed, man. This kid is, honestly, he kind of looks like Terry Carter now that I take a second look at it. Now, sadly, we whiffed on Marcus Maldonado, who apparently is, I think, the cousin of Miguel Maldonado, who is right now being redshirted on our roster. Maldonado with 92 speed, 95 XL at 6'4", great catching ratings across the board. It looks pretty incredible, but we're gonna lose him to Oregon, and I think that was actually the week where he visited. So he saw Oregon losing 52-28 and thought to himself, "Oh man, they really need some help here." Also, 92 speed, 90 acceleration for Charlie Heimberger, a 6'2" safety. It's a little bit on the taller side with some pretty solid change of direction. 74 zone coverage, that's not bad. And then we are actually gonna only try for one edge rusher this year, but I'm not sure if Austin Van Lanen is gonna get it done, if we're gonna get him. So I'm just giving a visit here to this kid, Jimmy Bachelia, out of Las Vegas, and we'll see how this one's gonna go. If we get Austin Van Lanen, then Bachelia probably might not come here. But next game is gonna be against the Cal Golden Bears, and they look not really the same caliber of team, but also you can't underestimate them. It's still a Pac-12 team. It's not like we're playing some Division II team or something, and they've got lots of starters in the mid or high 80s for overall. Now, the quarterback is Cam Anong, 6'2", 205 out of Seattle, Washington. Is a field general archetype with actually great accuracies, especially that 99 deep throw. That is pretty good. 89 throw power, that's a little bit on the lower side, but fine, nothing to worry about here. And then we've got no speed at all, 74 speed, not great. But this kid is accurate. I expect him to dish out the ball a lot over the entire field, throwing darts all the time. Best player on the team is Byron Cardwell. Cardwell, not a great route runner, and his hands are not crazy good, but solid. He does have some really good elusiveness. 91 break tackle, 87 juke move. It's pretty good. He also has some power in his game and 91 speed. So I think this time around we're gonna have a problem with the running back. Now that kid looks a lot better than what we faced in Jared Vaughn from Oregon. Josiah Martin, 87 overall, is the top receiver on this team. Wears number 17, and he's a great route runner. 84 release as well, pretty solid. His catching ratings in the 80s and 90s, so nothing to complain here. And then 91 speed, 95 XL, nothing too special. Trevor Rogers, 6'3", 195, is the number 2 receiver on this team. Wears number 19. Rogers is a pretty good route runner. 99 medium, 91 short. He's a really good slot guy. His catching ratings are actually pretty mediocre, but he knows how to break a tackle. He does have enough quickness. 89 speed's not too fast, but can live off it. Now the Golden Bears, they do have a solid offensive line, but that center here, 74 overall, I mean, that doesn't scream elite. So I think we might have a weaker matchup there in the middle again. Right guard also didn't look too hot. But yeah, defensive line, by far, not even close to what we just saw from Oregon. Wayamau Galindo is their top edge rusher. 82 power moves. That's not even close to what we faced last game. But you can't just count him out. Kid's a good edge rusher. He can stop some runs and stuff. They also got Serenier Tunkara as a power rusher. Very light at 235, but Tunkara, he's a good pass rusher, not great in coverage, a good run stopper, really solid. And then they've got Josiah Wagner as the number 1 corner on this team, 5'11", 180, out of Spanaway, Washington. Wagner is a very not refined player. He's got 79 man coverage. That zone coverage actually looks pretty solid, and he's a great athlete. But Wagner is, I mean, 80 zone coverage is good. 98 speed, great athlete, like I said. but yeah, so far we have not played Cal, so this is our first meetup with them, and this is going to be a tough one, I think, as well. Even though this is a home game, you never can count out all the opponents. It's just, this is Pac-12, everything can happen, and I don't know what Novo said that there to melt away, but we're going to give the ball to California first, and they're going to start it off at the 14-yard line. Now, California is going to take the field first here, and Kamanong is going to have a four-man rush, and the pocket holds up pretty well. That one is going to be completed, and fumbling the ball away. Cal is just about going to recover here, but they keep possession. I can't talk anymore, man. I know on the outside, the catch is made by number 19, which was the number 2 receiver on the team, the slot guy, Rogers, I think was his name. And now after a holding penalty, it's 2nd and 17, and nowhere goes Byron Cardwell. Good speed in the backfield there. 3rd and 19, and this is the time where you have to get off the field. And they're gonna throw a screen here, and the catch is made, but it's only an 11-yard gain. Getting them into field goal range, however. So this is gonna be a tough one. 53 yards out, but should be makeable, and it is good. Cal on the board first. They get 3 points out of that possession. Holding them back, obviously. 3rd and 12 for Phillips, as he is gonna have a man over the middle. Oh my, he overthrew his man, and not making the catch here was Greg McHugh. So that's a 3 and out, and wide open behind the defense, that's Rogers, and he's gonna have a touchdown. Cal going up 2 scores. Oh my, this is bad news, man. This is not how you wanna start a game. Down 10. It's kind of the same thing that just happened last game. The away team goes up by 10 points, and yeah, after a couple of successful runs, we are in great field position, and we have a nice run up the middle, and now it's 1st and 10 in field goal range. Let's see what Phillips can do, as he is gonna get it away here to the sideline, and the catch is made as McHugh with another great one. I mean, look at this. This is good on Sundays. Jeez. What a play by McHugh. 3rd and 12 now after a couple bad runs, and Phillips is gonna scramble a little bit and then overthrow his target by a mile. So that's 4th down, and at least we get 3 points on the board, but want to get the touchdown here, and oh my, that's bad tackling. 9 yards on the play after Hector misses the tackle. 2nd and 6, Kamanong is going to motion out a tight end, and he's going to dump it out there to the number 1 receiver, and he breaks a tackle and runs down the sideline. Oh my, this defense looking like garbage, honestly. 1st and 10, we're into the 2nd quarter now, and Kamanong has a motion on number 88, and he is actually gonna get the ball, and again a bad tackle attempt by Tyler Hector. You need to get your pursuit angles right, man. I don't know what he's doing, but apparently he's going to the locker room anyway, so let's see what happens. 3rd and 3, and Kamanong has some time, but it runs out eventually, and Maka Halapio, he is in the backfield for a bad 3rd down sack, which is going to force Cal to take another field goal. This one's going to be from 44 out, and again they make it. So 13-3, it's a 10-point game, and Maui is still behind the 8 ball. 1st and 10 from the 23, and we're just going to run it here, and Morris got some running room. That's about a 9-yard gain, and they are trying to move the chains immediately. Now, a couple downs later, it's 3rd and 11, and Phillips is gonna overthrow his target yet again. 4th down, and the ball goes back to the Golden Bears. Kamanong hands it off, and that is a little bit too easy here. Cardwell with a very nice run for 12 yards, moving the chains in the process. 2nd and 4, Cardwell with lots of running room, and people keep getting taken out of plays. There is too many Maui defenders on the ground on that run, man. And yet again, a wide open running lane for Cardwell. They just can't stop him. It's an 8-yard gain. And Cardwell still in the backfield here. And again, another easy play, 8 yards, yet again for the Golden Bears. 2nd and 2. And they are gonna give it delayed to Cardwell on his way to the end zone. Bad angle by Mangold, and Cal is up by 3 scores now. This is bad news. What is this Maui defense doing? Allowing 20 points in 1/2. And it's not like there was a pick 6 in that. They just gave him points on every single drive. 1st and 10, catch is made. McHugh with a nice one for about 9 yards, but now he seems to be injured, and that's bad news, man. If we can't even move the chains, man. 2nd and 10, let's see what Phillips can do on that one. 6-man pressure, and oh my god, double covered. That was a horrible call. How is it possible that they send 6-man pressure and there's still double coverage on a receiver? That should not be possible. Maybe they had 12 men on the field, man. I can't believe it. It's an interception anyway, and Cal is going to have lots of time to throw, and finally, Kamanong is taken down for a sack. Good speed, knocks him out of field goal range. We're also out from trying to go for it on 4th down, but now there's only a minute left, and Phillips is going to get it away, and the catch is made by Wiggins. But that's actually not Wiggins, that's JJ Easy, actually. 3rd and 10 for Phillips. Clean pocket for now. One-on-one shot down the field, and this one's gonna be broken up as JJ Easy can't haul it in, and the drive ends right there. Stalling out. It's 23 at halftime. 17-point lead. Cal with 20 points at halftime, man. I mean, this defense is looking like garbage, but even if they didn't, like, 3 points on offense, are you serious? This is not how you win. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. 2nd and 4 and wide open. This is a very easy catch for Manuel Kamea, and I think it's his first catch ever. He's in as a replacement. Actually, this is his 2nd catch, I guess. He might have had a short one when he came into the game for Greg McHugh, but his first big catch at least, I guess. Now we're going to run it with Morris, and he's got a nice gain. 2nd and 2, hand it off. Quentin Drango with some running room, and even Jamil Morris throwing in a very nice block. 2nd and 5, Benjamin Phillips with a wide open man. It's JJ Easy, and that's a 1st down in the red zone. 2nd and 5 and split backfield, I mean, and this one's caught, and that's Terry Carter into the end zone. It's a touchdown, and Maui is in the end zone for the first time today, so it is actually not too early to do that. Having the lead here, well, not quite, but it's a 10-point game, which is a lot more attainable, but not if the defense continues to look like garbage. Cardwell with a 20-yard run, and he's over 100 yards now, and we're not even halfway through the 3rd quarter. Are you kidding me? Cardwell yet again just giving him 10-yard runs every single time he gets the football. 2nd and 10, and this one's going to be a throw, actually. Kamanong gets it away, caught by the tight end over the middle, and that's yet another 11-yard gain. 2nd and 6, Cardwell. No, they're going to throw the RPO bubble, and bad angle by Daniel Madrid. What is happening to this defense, man? This is unreal. 1st and 10, Kamanong. Gotta get this one. Oh no, this is yet another 1st down, and this is the number 1 receiver. 1st and goal. Can you stop him here? Can you make him take a field goal? I guess you cannot. It's Rogers into the end zone. Cal up by 3 scores again, and Maui is running out of time. Like, even if they get 2 scores, you still have to count on the defense to actually get stops, which they haven't done all day. 1st and 10, split backfield, and it's going to be a throw on the slant, and this one's going to be very unlucky, but 9 yards at least on the catch. He had a 1-step separation, and he maybe could have ran with it for a little while there. As we're going to run it with Morris now for a 9-yard pickup. Moving the chains in the process. 1st and 10, and Jamil Morris. Actually, that is a play-action shot, and they had the perfect play call. They had the middle linebacker on the blitz into an empty gap. 3rd and 19, Phillips Can he get it away? This is Terry Carter behind the defense and caught by Carter. It's a first down in the red zone, but that one was honestly a miracle ball. I can't believe he got that one away. And that one also is going to put Phillips over 3,000 passing yards this season. 3rd and 7, get it away, catch is made, first down, Greg McHugh, and he seems to be still injured. 1st and goal, trips to the left, McHugh isolated right, Morris in the backfield, and get it away. This is Wiggins for the touchdown, and again I'm calling JJ Easy Wiggins because I just can't keep them apart. It's a score. Maui cuts into the lead again. It's a 10-point game to end the 3rd quarter. Now let's see if this defense can actually get a punt out of their out of this Cal offense. Kamanang, wide open receiver, 9 yards, and Rogers right there with a great route. 2nd and 1. Kamanang has Cardwell in the backfield, and they're gonna run triple option. Are you kidding me, man? Oh my God! They get the first down. Cardwell with a huge run. What is happening to this defense? You've got to get the stop here. You can't do this. And they continue to let these receivers come wide open. Rogers, again, wide open with an almost 20-yard play there. And Kamanang, again, wide open. Catch is made inside the red zone. And if you can't force the field goal here, this game is over, honestly. 3-score game, 8 minutes left in the half. This might be the end. Rogers, that's actually not Rogers, it's Cardwell with another 12-yard run. If he continues like this, I think he's going to have a 200-yard day. He's just having a field day, that's for sure. He's got another one. It's a 3-score game again, and yeah, I don't know what this defense is doing. This defense is looking like absolute garbage. There is no sugarcoating this one, man. I mean, the offense has gotten it together in the second half here, but it's just way too late. We have 8 minutes on the clock. I mean, let's see if we can do something, but we've got another incredible catch at the sideline. That one is actually Kasim Abiameri, and he's got 18 yards on this one. 2nd and 10, and they just go empty backfield because everybody knows they have to throw it. There is no other chance. And down the field, the catch is made by Easy, and it's going to be called back for a holding. Are you kidding me? What is happening to the Surfers team? It is absolutely ridiculous. 3rd and 20. Phillips with a really tough one. And this one's going to be intercepted. I mean, how on earth do you peel off a flat route to the sticks and go back 20 yards to the first down marker and get that interception? How on earth is that possible? Unreal stuff. This game is absolutely cursed. I mean, we do get a stop here, but at this point, it really does not matter. It's now a 3-touchdown game, not just a 3-score game. And even assuming we could get 3 touchdowns, I still don't trust this defense to even get 1 punt. 2nd and 10, and this one's gonna be caught for some reason. What on earth? Easy with the first down, but a 20-point game. They're not going to get this. 3rd and 5. And there is actually somebody behind the defense again. And guess who it is? It's underthrown. I mean, it was Terry Carter, obviously. But that ball was horrible. 4th and 5. Need to get this one. And at least we do get this one. Carter breaks 2 tackles and falls down at the 35. What a play by Carter. Dude is a machine. 2nd and 10. Benjamin Phillips. Let's go get a touchdown at least here. Carter with another incredible play, man. He's just catching everything thrown his way. But Phillips has been looking pretty awful today. 2nd and 10. Let's see what Phillips can do on that one. As we have a throw to the end zone. It's actually at the 1-yard line. 3rd and inches called. But McHugh makes the catch at least. 3rd and inches, and they're gonna throw for it, and over the middle, the catch is made. It's Kasim Abiameri, and actually, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe this was not even Phillips anymore. I need to see that throw again. But Abiameri with the touchdown. He's the number 4 receiver on the team. Doesn't see too much action, but that's the final score there. This defense, they could not keep it together, man. they allowed a 1 point drive, 1 point, or one drive after another where they allow points. I mean, they did force a few field goals, but I mean, it doesn't really matter if you allow field goals and touchdowns on every single drive. You're gonna lose. And you're also gonna lose if you allow 82% completion percentage on an opposing quarterback, man. A $167 for Cardwell, man. And on the other hand, we couldn't run the ball at all. 3.3 a carry for Jameel Morris. There was just no running lanes at all, man. This was an absolutely awful game. And I can't really explain why the defense played so well against Oregon in the second half, and they just completely fall apart here against a mediocre Cal team. Mediocre on paper, of course, but man, 3 drops by JJ Easy definitely didn't help, man. Kid needs to get it together. And then obviously the interceptions. I mean, I still can't believe, man, how is it possible for a defense to bring 6-man pressure and then still have double coverage on Sergio Wiggins? How on earth is that possible? I still can't explain myself. Like, how do you do that? I want to do that. I want to have 6-man pressure and double coverage on every guy. At least we get the guy. We get the right edge, the right end. Austin Van Lanen out of Buford, Georgia. He's gonna commit. Apparently he saw that performance by the Surfers defense and saw like, man, they so badly need edge rush help. I need to commit there. Man, that was awful. But at least we get the guy. So that also means Baccelio, the guy who visited on this game, he's out. He's I removed him from the board. So not gonna pursue that guy. So yet another tough game here in the Pac-12. This time it's Stanford, and they are on paper even worse apparently than Cal. But they are absolutely stacked. I have no idea why this team is rated 82 overall. That doesn't make any sense to me, but okay, whatever you say. Elijah Brown is the quarterback on this team, 6'2", 205 out of Huntington Beach, California. Brown is a very accurate thrower, 92 throw power, pretty solid. A very standard quarterback with a little bit, I mean 78 speed is not much, but I mean it's better than like 73, so at least he can run a little bit. And then the running back is Leo Pulalasi, 6'1", 219 out of Tacoma, Washington. Pulalasi is a power back and he looks like it too. Dude has some solid hands, I guess. The elusiveness not quite there. 88 speed, 94 excel. So this kid is an actual good running back. He just not the most explosive. Chase Farrell, 5'10", 175 out of Daleville. Farrell has a very good route running, but only 80 catching, so that's not great. He, on the other hand, also has 99 speed. And this kid has number 48. Man, that is absolutely disgusting. Amari Borden is the number 2 receiver. We have number 81, which is an actual receiver number. So 48 and 81, remember those two. Borden, he does have very good hands, solid route runner, and 93 speed. Bradley Sampson is the tight end, and he's a 90 overall, 6'4", 232. He's a blocking tight end, but he can catch the football a little bit. He's not a terrible route runner. He just doesn't have any speed. Just 73 speed, man. I mean, there's quarterbacks, like pocket passing quarterbacks are fast in that, so they're actually gonna miss their left tackle, which apparently doesn't make any difference whatsoever. They have a good backup there. And then we've got an 83 overall left guard, an 81 overall center who is actually hurt. So we're going to see a backup there as well. A true freshman at that. And an 89 overall right guard, and actually yet another one. Which means their guard situation looks really good. The tackle situation, not quite as much, but this is still a solid O-line, kind of on the same level as what we just saw with Cal. Now the top edge rusher on this team is Joe Nelson, 6'3", 233. Nelson is a finesse rusher, 88 finesse moves, 76 power moves, not too horrible for a finesse rusher. And then they also gave him some 69 block shedding, which is pretty awful. Good athlete at least. Joe Asiain is the defensive tackle of choice here. 6'3", 295 out of Edison, New Jersey. Asiain is at 88 power moves, 95 strength. And yeah, kid looks pretty strong. 86 block shedding. A little bit scared about him. Top player on this team is Lane McGarrigle. McGarrigle, yes. 5-star player. McGarrigle is an elite run-stopping middle linebacker with great athleticism and no coverage instincts. So he's a pure run-stopper with 88 speed. Looks very scary. The other linebacker on this team is Trey Williams. 6'2", 225, a lot lighter. Farmers Branch, Texas is his home city. Trey Williams is a field general. He doesn't have great run stopping, but it is solid enough. That 69 block shedding looks pretty horrible though. He is, however, very solid in coverage. 83 speed is not too bad. So a very solid linebacker duo here. And then they're gonna miss their top corner in Max Scott out with a torn pec. His season is probably done unless they somehow make it to the championship game. And then they've got Javion Randall, 5'11", 175 out of Farmington, New Mexico. Randall is a really good man cover corner, 86 man, 83 catching. The press is not quite as good, but at least he also has 81 zone. So no weaknesses here unless other than speed. 89 speed against Terry Carter would be a pretty horrible matchup. Donald Camp is the top safety, and he actually looks pretty good. 6'1", 201 out of Santa Rosa, California. Camp is a very good run support safety. He's got some power. He has 77 coverage, zone coverage at least. And then 88 speed. I mean, that's good enough. Maui has a 1-0 record versus Stanford. So we have beat them before, but that was at our place. Now let's see how it's going to go at their house. Another away game. Don't know if that's good news for us. I mean, we did win against Oregon at their place, and then we lost at home against California, and that should have been the exact other way around. But I think this should be a favorable matchup for us. We're ranked number 12 after that loss, by the way. And Stanford, I mean, they do have a solid team. You can't deny it, but it's just not the same kind of team that we faced when we play Oregon. So we are definitely the favorites to win this one. I think our O-lines are honestly comparable. The D-lines pretty similar as well, except for that defensive tackle that has me really scared. 2nd and inches for Phillips, and he's gonna get it away to his favorite target, Terry Carter. And he's got another first down, 20 yards on the play, moving the chains in the process. 2nd and 10, split backfield, motion out Morris, throw it to the other side. It's Drango, and there is a flag down already. Drango, very shifty there, getting the first down, and that one's gonna go against Stanford, roughing the passer. They absolutely hit him down, put him in the ground, man. 1st and 10. Let's see what Phillips can do here. On the corner route, it's a touchdown. This one is on Greg McHugh. He's got the score. And even though he's the best player on the team, technically, by overall at least, he hasn't had the touchdown production you would expect from a tight end like him. But he does get one there, so that's pretty good. 7-0. Let's see what Stanford can do. 3rd and 4. And absolutely wide open, man. This is not how you win games, man. It is continuing here. I can't unsee what happened against Cal, as they're gonna throw it, and Brown is gonna throw a hospital ball that was held onto, actually. 2nd and 9. Brown standing in the pocket. He's gonna hand it off, and I mean, geez, that is a little bit too easy. Micah Ford on the carry here. 3rd and 3. And we've got Brown standing tall in the pocket, dumping it to his running back, and Ford, he's got the first down and some after that. 1st and goal, we've got trips to the left, isolated tight end right, and touchdown Stanford. It's Ford into the end zone, and they tie up the game at 7. The Cardinal is back. Now, let's see what this Maui offense can do. 3rd and 7, and look who's behind the defense again, man. You can't miss this throw, dude. It's a touchdown. 7 yards to the house is Terry Carter. He's got another one, and just like that, he's already close to 100 receiving yards. As we are going to take a 14-7 lead, and we're 2 minutes away from the end of the first quarter. Elijah Brown is going to make an adjustment, trips to the left, isolated receiver right, and this is the number 1 receiver, number 48. You remember him with the disgusting jersey number. 3rd and 2, hand it off, and nowhere to go for Ford, and this is going to be a bad loss, as Hector was the first one there, but it was really a team effort, man. 14-7, let's try to make this a 2-score lead as Morris, what a jump cut, 8-yard play. Morris gets gets to a new first down marker. 2nd and 10, and Phillips, he's gonna get it away, and this one's caught by McHugh. You got it right. Kid looks unstoppable. 1st and 10, yet again, now inside Stanford territory. 3rd and 7, as Phillips is gonna get it away, and incomplete for JJ Easy, man. This kid really needs to buy himself a pair of hands. 1st and 10, handed off to Ford, and he's got the first down. That's a little bit too easy. As we hit to punt it away there, that was not field goal range at all for us. So that is bad news, because this is even more bad news baseball. It's Stanford in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. They've got the deep touchdown here. We wanted it earlier, and now they got it. 14-14, Chase Farrell in the end zone. I think that's a sight you got to get used to here. 1st and 10, and Phillips has another man behind the defense. It's the same one again every time, and this is going to be a 63-yard connection, which puts Carter over 150 receiving yards on the day already, and we're not even halfway done with the second quarter. If he continues like this, man, watch out. 2nd and 8, Morris in the backfield, lots of running room, down to the first down marker, and he's gonna get the first down. 1st and goal, and now they go goal line personnel. Hand it off, as actually tossing it out. Quentin Drango into the end zone, man. He's got a nose for the touchdown, man. Quentin Drango with another score, and Stanford down by a touchdown, 4.5 minutes away from halftime. Let's see if we can keep it up here. Defense, show something, man. Can't allow 20 points every half. 2nd and 10, handed off, and Pulalasi gets a nice carry, and he's gonna go over people. What on earth was that? 11 yards. 1st and 10 from the 42. Great field position now, and they are gonna get it away. That's a little bit too easy, man. 12 yards. 3rd and 10, Elijah Brown standing tall in the end zone, getting it away, and this is gonna be 4th down. We're actually gonna force a field goal try here, and Stanford at the 22-yard line, they're gonna nail this 39-yard field goal. And now it's a 4-point game, so let's see if we can do something with 35 seconds. This seems to be a good call, as we have, oh my god, oh no, that was horrible. It's number 48, but I don't think it's Farrell. They have gotten number 48 to two different people, so that's horrible. 17-21 still, but the return is just gonna give them an easy, at least an easy field goal here. Inside the red zone, this drive is gonna start inside the red zone, man. Elijah Brown, 4-man pressure, and he's kept completely clean. It's a first down catch. They take a timeout, 2 left, 10 seconds on the clock. Should be enough to try for the end zone a couple times. 3rd and goal, end zone, touchdown, and Stanford is gonna have the score. Farrell with the touchdown. So number 48 made 2 game-changing plays here in the last minute of gameplay here in the first half. And we're just gonna skip ahead to halftime now. Yet again, we are giving away leads for free within the 2-minute warning here. Can't believe how this game is going. And so far, by the way, Stanford passed it 28 times and they completed 20 of them. And they are going to get the ball first in the second half, man. This is horrible news. Pulalasi is loose in the secondary and he is going to run it back all the way. It's a touchdown. Stanford with the score. Oh my God. Why is this team falling apart right now? 31-21. I mean, actually, we have not seen this before today. Now, we did go down to Oregon, but it was not that bad. At least we're just starting the third quarter now, so, I mean, we still have a chance, definitely. We need to get back in this game here. And Phillips has detected yet another incredible opportunity as Terry Carter is going to have a 67-yard touchdown, and at least we get him back. So, one deep touchdown for Pulalasi, one deep touchdown for Terry Carter. I think we're fine. 28-31. Now the defense needs to finally show up, man. This is going to be a bad situation, man. Jesus. Mangled right there at the last second, but that was that would have broken my heart, man. First and 15 after a delay of game penalty, and we're going to have a nice carry here by Jamil Morris after Stanford had to punt it away. And now we're already in Stanford territory. 3rd and 3. Phillips is going to set up the slip screen, and I mean, that's just too easy. As Morris, what a juke move. He's going to get the yardage and a lot more after that. 2nd and 10. Phillips is going to have a play action shot, and he is going to go down. Wide open over the middle. It would have been, I think that's JJ Easy, but 3rd and 20. That even knocked us out of field goal range. So, I mean, this is still a 3-point game, and yet again we're going to let Chase Farrell run down the sideline for another huge gain. I think it was like 18 yards. 3rd and 7. Elijah Brown finally under pressure, and he goes down, and it was about time this defense did something, man. Another meltdown by this Maui defense, man. 31 points allowed, Jesus. I mean, there was basically pick 6 in there, but I mean, you can't allow 30 points every week and expect to win here. As we're going to have a one-on-one down the field, and Easy hauls it in. What a play. JJ Easy just completely mossing the DB and setting us up at the 3-yard line. And we're going to take a second look at that one. 54-yard pass from Benjamin Phillips. An absolute rainbow, and man, JJ Easy just went completely above and beyond his corner. 1st and goal. Let's see what we can do. Drango cuts it outside. Touchdown. And Maui is back into the lead. And now let's see if this defense can stop Stanford. Finally, man, we need to force them to punt and run out the rest of this clock. 9.5 minutes on the clock. 35-31 is the new score. And they're going to go empty backfield. They're going to go pass Elijah Brown. What a play. It's Afa Gash for the first time, making an impact today. 1st and 10. Phillips. 6-man pressure. And he's going to get it down the field. And this is caught by Easy again. What is happening, man? Stanford goes 3 and out, and we just immediately throw a deep bomb down there. And yet again, it's Easy with an incredible catch. This time it's 52 yards. He did have a yard of separation, but this one was very tough to catch, man. 2 defenders in the area, and yet again, goal line personnel, handed off to Drango, and he is in. Touchdown Maui. Yet another one for the touchdown machine. It's Quentin Drango. And yeah, he has a nose for the end zone. And now it's 42-31, and suddenly, I mean, a few minutes ago, we were still down by 2 scores, and now we're up by 2 scores. How is this possible? Finally, the defense is showing up and getting 3 and outs here. Unreal stuff. And now we're going to allow Chase Farrell to have a huge completion. 3rd and 9. Tough 3rd down. You need to convert this one. Elijah Brown, 1-on-1, 2-on-1. Ah, man, that was a bad idea. Mangold knocks it away. 4th and 9. Got to have this one. Play action shot. And this one is going to be caught. Man. Great catch. You gotta give it to him. 3rd and 12, Elijah Brown. And they are gonna set up a screen, and that's a huge loss. Actually, not a huge loss, but Henry Officer was right there. 4th and 13, they're actually gonna take the field goal, and it's not even good. Jesus, 54-yarder. It's not good. Molinera whiffs on the field goal try, and we can run out the rest of the clock. Unreal stuff. Yet another incredible game. I can't believe how we're pulling out these wins. And yet again, it had to be an incredible performance by Terry Carter to even somewhat keep us in the game through the middle there. And then Easy, man, those 2 catches down there. And we didn't give him the touchdown. I'm really sorry about that, man. We need to go get him a touchdown next episode. Because he made some incredible catches, and then we just handed off to Drango. 5 carries, 19 yards, 3 touchdowns is the stat line for Quentin Drango. Kid, man. Yeah, we gotta give a couple touchdowns back to JJ Easy here. As Pulalasi could not be stopped again today. Actually, the entire backfield was incredible. But in the second half, I mean, I guess in the 4th quarter we finally got it done. But yet again, we allow 31 points to this team. This is not how you win playoffs games. I can already tell you, man. In the playoffs, teams are gonna run away with that. 2-score lead, they're just not gonna let you back in the game, man. They're just gonna run away with it, man. And I mean, I guess we're lucky in the end that we had a couple of deep scores. We got the 2 throws off too easy, caught him. I mean, but this was not a great showing. We had such a great start into the episode. We gave Oregon a battle for the ages, and then we completely fall apart for 7 quarters straight. You can say whatever you want, but this, yeah, we look like a playoff contender, and we're ranked highly in the top 10 after this week probably, but this is not screaming playoffs. 4-2, 5-1 for USC. Let's see how it goes, but I don't think this team is ready. It doesn't look like it from my point of view. And I mean, this was the gauntlet. There's 3 more games next episode. It's gonna get a little bit easier next episode, definitely. But this season, I mean, we're ranked number 8. This team is not ready. There's too many holes, especially D-line is really bad, man. There's so many of those plays where we just, like, it's not on the secondary, it's on the D-line. You can't hold up coverage forever. And if you are going to let him stand there for 4 seconds every time, he's going to find an outlet every time, man. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more Maui Dynasty. See you in the next episode. Until then, have a great day.